let us do this.
Hello, good people. What's good?
This. What is this? You're like in the middle of a theater. What the fuck is this?
I'm captured by fear.
You're
I'm just
captured by fear.
frozen.
You're frozen.
Just frozen by the
Do you like
potential of
do,
making a fool of myself,
do you like my
which is
angle?
something I
Does it
routinely
look
do.
professional? Do you see this?
Yeah, it looks incredibly
Yeah,
professional,
you know.
aesthetically pleasing. It's mesmerizing.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
you know
god,
why I use this angle?
why?
Because I have like a second screen, so like people will know I'm gaming. So when I look at you, I'm talking to you, but when I look here, I'm gaming.
Wait, so you're gonna be gaming and
No, you stupid
doing
fuck.
the podcast? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Why would I be gaming and doing the podcast
I
at the
don't
same
fucking
time?
know. Some people do both at the same time. Have you seen Destiny?
I,
Destiny does that.
I haven't seen Destiny. I'll.
He streams and plays at the same time.
Oh shit. Well,
Like he plays and does like a podcast.
can he stream and masturbate? I don't think so.
Maybe he does the three things.
Holy shit.
Okay, so we're gonna take the political compass. Well,
No,
what
I
was
don't
it?
want to take the
Was it
political compass. I'm
a
scared of that.
16 personality
Yeah,
tests?
let's
Okay, a
let's do that.
16
Let's do
personality
that.
Myers-Briggs
Yeah, let's
test.
do that. Let's do that.
Alrighty.
Let's do that.
But wait, are you gonna take it? Because I already know my personality, man. I don't know what yours is, but I've taken it like a dozen times. I always get the same personality.
Well, I mean, I've taken
So I
it.
don't know. I think
I've
you
I've
should probably.
I've
You've
taken
taken
it,
it
but I recently
in the ass.
changed personality. Well, I mean, I don't know how you take personality tests up your ass, but
You've taken it in the ass.
it's,
Okay, I'm
you
sorry.
crumple
No,
it up
this
and you
can,
just.
dude, dude, this cannot be fucking public.
This will be published.
You cut this shit out.
I won't. I swear I won't.
Alrighty. No, Blake. Have you taken it though?
Like in the ass, no, but
No, like the test.
yes, I
I'm
have.
serious, you fuck.
You started saying, "Have you taken it in the ass? Have you taken it?"
Just trying to add some levity to the whole situation, you know.
Yes, because it's very serious about your person.
Tell you what your personality is. This is going to almost completely determine the course of your life.
Yeah, probably.
Guess what, Francesco? You're not extroverted. You're an introverted fuck. You're not gonna make it in life.
You're gonna fucking live in a cardboard box outside your house.
Playing video games on your cell phone or something.
Those are
Doesn't
not
make
video
sense.
games,
That's
motherfucker.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, that
it's
is
true.
very stupid.
I'm just like talking out of my ass. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You always
Well,
do.
so anyways, yeah, it's something I typically do.
It's a
something I
very
typically do.
it's a
I'll
very
completely grant
philosophical
you that.
ass the one you have, by the way. Just saying.
Although, thanks, I appreciate it. It is far outmatched by yours, but I appreciate it. So, I actually need to take a call, so I'll be back in a minute. You can start loading it if you want, like the test.
The test. Let's see. What's the name, by the way? Is it? I just fucking. I don't know what the name is. 16 personality test. Okay. Which one is it? I don't know. Personality test. Is it this one? Why is it all in Italian? I'll just wait for this dude. I'll just check something. My God, my eyes are burning. Oh yeah, I can see it. Okay, that's amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. Yo,
I am
motherfucker.
back. Did you find it?
No, I didn't. Which one did you use?
It's the I can actually share my screen if you want.
Yeah, do
If you
that
would
shit.
like so.
Do that, and I'll
If you
take it in your screen. Like, not in the S, in your screen. Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, you're taking all the fun away.
Uh, I mean, it's not fun to stick up a computer up your ass, you know. It's not fun at all.
Certainly not with that attitude.
Not that I have done it, so I just know it's not
Alrighty.
fun.
Right, so you'll be taking it on.
On your PC.
Wait. Oh yeah, because you can't share right already. Let's do it.
I don't know if I can. Oh no, I can't share.
You know, we can actually like discuss the questions and stuff.
We can after I get the fucking,
There you
personality
go.
test shit. Yeah, there we go.
Alrighty.
Okay. You
Okay,
regular
that's just completely
who,
disagree. You have
yeah,
no
well,
fucking
I
friend.
mean,
I'm your only friend.
that is not fucking true, you motherfucker. But I mean, who the fuck makes regular friends? Like you just go out and you're like, yeah, you're my new friend.
You regularly make new friends. Let's see if like the answer you give is similar to the one I have in my head.
Dude, this, like you regularly make new friends is for a fucking sociopath or a psychopath, you know? It's
So
like
where would you like place yourself on that
fucking
spectrum?
disagree, man. Like totally fucking disagree. I don't go around saying, yeah, 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 you're my new friend, you know? Yeah, you're my new
But
friend.
like, do you sometimes make new friends?
I mean, when I go to the club, which is like, I don't know,
Go to the club.
to the club, which now it's closed because of fucking COVID, you know? COVID is my new friend. Made
But
him
like
a year ago.
typically in a general lifetime, situation, like in a general life situation, like would you normally like make friends? Would it come easily to you?
I mean, it comes easily, but it's not like I go like on the street, streets of Rome, just like tagging people along, like, yo, wanna be my friend?
Hey.
Yo, yo, I'll buy you pizza. I'll buy.
Okay, so you would completely disagree with it? Because I
Yeah,
don't know, like,
yeah.
if this is asking if you like make an explicit effort to meet people, but when you have the opportunity, do you do it with ease,
Okay,
with
I mean,
regularity?
if I have the opportunity to make friends, and we've been in that situation, which is easy to go to. I don't know when we went to what's it called? That fucking place,
Yeah, some
Yeah,
fucking venue. Yeah.
yeah, and we meet. I don't know, some girls or some guys there, just yo, what's up, bro?
Ooh,
Easy,
what's up, man?
easy.
Alrighty, so I guess you would go with like, yeah, I mean,
I
okay,
mean,
so I mean, you pick, right? I mean, it's your
I, I
test.
I would I would go with agree if it's that one. But if it's the one that you randomly go like outside and you just make fucking everyday like new friends, that's fucked up. You have
Yeah,
something
that's
wrong. You
that's
have
the
a
thing. There's
boy.
like some ambiguity to these questions, right? Like there's somewhat like somewhat general,
It's like fucking
very
trick questions in
ambiguous.
an exam. It's like, is A
Regularly make
bigger than B or B is bigger than A? But
yeah.
C is bigger than A and B. So which one is it? You're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
So you would say somewhat agree or completely
I,
agree,
I would agree. I mean,
mostly.
for me, it's easy to talk with people.
So you would go on like one left of center or like
No, all the way, bro. All the fucking way.
alrighty.
Yeah.
One extreme to the other. Okay. You spend a lot of your free time. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest.
I mean, everything interests me.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Not like, I'm sorry guys, but when you come and talk to me about environmental shit, I get triggered. Cause okay,
You do? I
dude,
didn't know that.
okay, you know why I get triggered? Because they talk like it's a simple shit. Yeah, stop fucking using plastics. Yeah, motherfucker, the cell phone that you have in your hand has plastic. You know? The fucking PC you have at home has plastic. The fucking shoes you're wearing has plastic. How the fuck am I gonna stop using plastic? Just
I mean, yeah, I think what you mean is like maybe this is the way I interpret it. Like, it's not that you dislike the whole climate
No,
topic per se. It's just the moralizing that comes around it,
exactly. I
that
mean,
comes along with it. And yeah, like people telling you what to do, how to spend your
exactly.
money,
But
what
it's not
kinds of
even that thing, you know,
time.
cause you know what like the things that are good for the climate are, like use recyclable shit and stuff, but it's just the fact that like environmentalists, some of them, not all, I hope so, the environmentalists I have personally met are like, oh my god, you're killing the planet, cause yeah, you're buying that thing and they gave you like 5 bags, and you're like, it's not my fucking fault, okay? Talk to the fucking manager of the store and tell him to stop using bags. It's not me, it's him, you know. I just
Yeah,
buy the shit because I need the shit. Yeah, but you can make environmentally better choices. Yeah, like what? Yeah, you can buy those there's like toothpaste, but they come like in tablets,
yeah, yeah,
but they cost like 6 times more than fucking normal toothpaste,
yeah.
just
I mean, but
because.
we're total. I mean, yeah, I guess. But like, I mean, it is an undeniable fact that we're like really fucking up the planet, dude.
I mean, we are
Like,
fucking
we
it
just.
up, but I mean,
I know
it's
you don't deny that. Like, I know you don't deny that. I know like what pisses you off is like the whole moralizing that comes along with it, and like how people act super self-righteously about that topic and want to tell others what to do.
yeah, exactly.
Um,
And
but I don't know. Sometimes people, people are somewhat stupid.
somewhat, I'm
Sometimes
stupid
people
all
are
the
pretty
time.
stupid and they can interpret that as you being like a climate change denier. So you need to be like really clear sometimes, like cautious because you can like someone be misinterpreted or something,
All the time, man, all the fucking time. It's like,
It
oh,
happens all
oh,
the
you
time,
don't,
right?
you don't care about climate, and you're like, no, I care about the climate, but it's not as easy as you paint it. I
Wait,
cannot.
wait, but I'm confused. Like, let's just set the record straight. Are you a climate change denier or not?
Are you saying, are, are are you saying you hate climate change? You
Yeah,
know,
it is ridiculous.
um,
It is ridiculous.
no,
No,
but
so you would agree with it, right? I think you're
I
a
mean,
pretty curious person.
obviously, I mean, I would agree that a lot of various random topics, like I'm the most
So you would
random
agree
person in the
fully or
fucking world.
mostly or somewhat?
I would totally agree with that one. I'm the most random person I have ever known.
Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too.
That's not no. I mean,
It doesn't? Does
makes
it
me
make you want to
makes me
cry?
fucking uncomfortable. You see motherfucker cry, you're like, oh well, shit, what happened
Like,
to
do you
that guy?
not feel like some empathy for the person when they're crying in front of you or something?
I mean, not. I mean, if someone near to him
Like
dies,
to
yeah.
engage in mutual sobbing, crying along with them and letting it
Yeah,
out.
I know your team lost. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. No, man. That's.
So like categorical no, complete disagreement.
I mean, not complete disagreement. I will go one less, yeah, because I don't want to seem like a
Here,
fucking no middle. Yeah, yeah,
right,
there.
yeah.
I don't wanna, I don't wanna show my real self. That's fucking like asshole.
Oh, that ship sailed a long time ago, my friend.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Just- Alrighty, let's go. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan.
Obviously, obviously,
You do?
I mean, if A doesn't work, B doesn't work, you need a C.
But like, do you carefully plan everything in advance?
No,
I'm genuinely asking. Like, I'm not
I
mocking
mean,
or anything.
I just plan as it comes. If A doesn't work, then there's a plan B, and then when plan B doesn't work, you just invent a fucking plan C. You just
All right.
ride the wave.
Yeah, you just ride the wave. Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
like when you get rejected from a girl, just don't cry right there. You go to the next one. That's plan B.
Yeah. Um. So what would you say? Would you say you're
I would go from the middle one.
one to the left?
Yeah, there, right there.
Right. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. That is not fucking true, man. You're never fucking calm under pressure, man. I've seen you lose your shit, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, when I lose my shit, it's like when you push my buttons a lot. But I mean, it depends on what like under a lot of pressure means, you know. Because I have some things that if you pressure me, I'm gonna lose it instantly, and other things like when you pressure me, I'm just like not phased at
Yeah,
all, you know.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, if you pressure me with girls, bro, I'm gonna lose it. Like, just you know, I don't,
yeah, yeah.
you know. If you pressure me like in video games, I like a lot of video games, but I, I ain't gonna lose my shit on that. It's like fucking Real Madrid Barcelona shit, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You would
Because you
lose
seem
your
like it's
shit.
just.
You would
I mean, I
lose.
did used to like lose my shit really frequently when I was like a huge football fan. Not anymore because I don't really give a crap about it anymore.
Yeah, sure, sure.
But back in the time, I did.
I
Like
can
I
see, I
used to
can
take it
see
really
your,
seriously.
I can see your little Real Madrid shrine behind you. You know.
Yes, of course. Yep. I actually miss those times, when I used to love football,
You miss
watch
those
watch those
times.
games all the time. But like I know on my end, for instance, that like I don't really work well under pressure. Not at all, man.
I know.
Like I
You're,
do
you're,
not
you're,
work
you're,
well.
you're very anxious. I know you're very
Yeah,
anxious. Yeah.
yeah. I'm a fickle piece of shit. I just crumble down amidst the pressure.
I just remember like when we went out and your dad called and you just passed him to me because you knew you were gonna lose your shit and you're like, can you talk to him? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, man, that was fucking crazy, dude.
I would
So
go
what would you
in the
say?
middle. I would go like right in the middle because like some themes like yeah I cannot I just can't you know
Yeah,
cope with them and others I don't fucking care you know so
yeah. If you At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know.
that is I mean you've seen me in social events.
Yeah.
But it's not like I go around like, yeah, I'm Francesco, you know, yeah, yeah. I'm the best guy here, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you're somewhat extroverted, right? Like you typically engage with people
I mean,
that you never
yeah,
met.
yeah. I mean, I engage with people I don't know. Obviously, you just don't go to a party and go directly. I mean, in my case, I don't know other people's cases, you know. That just go to a random stranger and say, yeah, yeah, I'm I'm Fran. What's up with you? What's your name? Yeah.
Yo, what's up with you, girl?
What's up with you?
What's cook?
You wanna drink? Huh? You wanna
Yeah.
drink with a little pill in it that will make you sleep?
Okay, that needs to be cut out. That just needs to be cut out. That is
It's,
not funny.
it is fucking funny. You're just fucking laughing your ass off.
It's I'm just laughing at the awkwardness.
Yeah,
Not the
yeah,
joke
yeah,
itself.
yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. I am laughing at the awkwardness. I would agree with it. I mean, not. Yeah, I would agree with it.
One to the left or
No,
two to
wait.
the left?
You rare no at social
Oh no, you would
events.
disagree
Yeah,
with it, right?
disagree.
One to
S-
the right or two to the right or
two,
three?
two to the right, two to the right.
One, two, right. Dude, I need to get some more coffee, okay? So like you can start like talking about the next question. I'll be back in like a minute or so.
Okay, you better hurry the fuck up.
How the fuck do I turn my camera off?
I don't know
Oh, here it is. Okay.
what you prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. No, uh, I disagree. I fucking disagree with that. I have a lot of projects that I have started, haven't finished any of them. um, Recently started streaming and putting up YouTube, and I mean, I guess that project finishes when you start like maybe earning like your salary from it. I've been studying. I'm still 26. Haven't finished that shit yet. You know. What else? I started like tennis, and I mean, I still want to play, but I guess that project would have finished if I went pro. I was just semi-pro. Um, what else? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I have a lot of unfinished projects, so I would um, I would disagree with that. I would disagree with that. I am very sentimental. That was a hard one. I mean, I'm sentimental with people I know, like with friends and family. And I see the mouse moving. Oh my god. Oh my god. I see the fucking mouse moving. Scary. Oh,
There it is.
there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you prefer to completely finish one project before starting another.
Yeah, I was explaining. I totally disagree with that shit, bro.
You just don't take the linear approach.
Dude, I have so many fucking projects open. For example, studying, Twitch, YouTube, fucking Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter.
So you would totally disagree with it?
Dude, I know
Right.
myself. I literally.
You are very sentimental.
I was actually explaining this.
Oh,
It depends, bro. Cause I'm very sentimental, like with close friends and family members. But and like personal situations. But I'm not sentimental towards people that I don't really know that are not close to me. Maybe with a little child, yeah. Cause I mean, it's fucking hard to be a child and you see him cry. I mean, if I see a child cry for a toy, I mean, fuck you, man.
you just laugh at him.
Yeah, like, oh, you didn't get the toy, you little bitch.
Yeah, I think you're pretty sentimental, man. Like, I mean, you might not necessarily express it so readily and openly, but um, I think, like, at least with people who are close to you,
Yeah, I mean,
you
I'm
do
I'm I'm
express your
really sentimental, like with people like close to me, but as I said, like people that are not in my circle or are just like people I know
feelings.
and I have
Yeah,
never interacted with. Eh, it's me. So I will go in the middle here. I would go in the
so
middle,
like right in the middle.
right in the middle.
That's what she.
Uh,
You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists.
no, bro.
Yeah, I never do that.
Dude,
Very rarely, very rarely.
I
Like
mean,
the
I,
schedule.
I will
This is
try
your part.
actually. I will fucking try to do it in the future, but I don't use that shit.
Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge.
Yes, I fucking
Really?
yes.
I did not know that.
Well, now
I
you
actually
know it.
didn't know that. I mean, it certainly doesn't seem that way.
Yeah, I try to hide it, you bitch.
But now it's too late because you just openly said it.
Yeah, I
Well,
openly
fucking
said it to maybe the 12 viewers that are gonna see this fucking video. They're gonna use it,
never know. It's gonna go viral though.
put it like totally to the fucking agreement. Yeah.
All right. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I wish I were comfortable as to, but
Hmm.
I'm not. But anyways, the question is for you.
Hmm. Do I feel comfortable?
Because if you really think about it, that's how it should be, right? Like if you find someone interesting, like you should have like no reservations about it. I think like you should be able to approach them um
Yeah, but how do you find
easily
someone
without.
interesting just by the looks of somebody? It's not like you see him like wear a fucking peacock hat and you're like, oh yeah, he's an interesting person.
No, not necessarily like merely based on looks. Like you'd be like sitting near them and they're talking about something interesting and you overhear and you're like, oh, that's actually something pretty interesting that you're saying. Um, what's up? My name is
John
zero one
Salchichon,
zero
yeah.
one one. You just
Um,
give her your name in binary. Yeah.
and if she's smart enough, you take her. If she doesn't know what 01010110 is your name in binary, you just say like,
So,
I'm sorry. It's a secret that you will have to solve. Once you solve it, you can call me.
exactly.
My number is
Exactly.
11000100001.
Oh, nice. 0100. Oh, so like, I mean, I guess
I mean,
What would you say?
if I overhear a conversation and it sounds interesting, yeah, I like to interfere, you know, and give
Yeah,
my
I think
opinion.
you're not unlikely to do that. Like you're not unlikely to like chime in and like talk to new people or whatever.
I mean, I wouldn't just walk up to somebody. I have to like hear it first, see what the how what the how's it boiling, you know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes like people are talking some interesting shit, and you're like, oh man, they know their shit, and then they come up with some stupid shit, and you're like, I ain't gonna participate in that shit,
Yeah. Yeah,
you
exactly.
know. So I would go in the middle. I will go in the middle.
You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative works.
Dude, I disagree, man. I like
Yeah.
to analyze anal eyes.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart.
uh, yeah, I think so.
What? Really?
Yeah,
You would say that about you? You would say that about yourself? Really?
I think if
I
I
did not see that coming.
dude, if I follow my heart, I would be dead by now.
Okay. I
or
mean,
or
it's your
probably
fucking test,
like,
man.
but I mean, what does following your fucking heart mean? Like, you know,
I don't know. I guess they're kind of asking, like, do you guide yourself by how you're feeling or by your thoughts and like rash?
feelings or what is it? Logic?
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
I
in
guess
that,
that's what they're asking. Maybe
well,
not.
I guess I would go more for feelings. So
Yeah, me too, man.
yeah,
Like, I'm totally
so I would two to the left. Not to the right.
great.
Sorry, to the right. To the
To
right.
the right?
Yeah, to the right.
Oh yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
right.
Sorry,
You
sorry,
usually
man.
prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine.
Basically, yeah, I agree.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't fucking plan my day. Who the? I mean,
Already.
I know there's people planning their days, but I think they're missing out.
The benefits that come from a chaotic lifestyle.
Exactly.
The, the rarely, what you rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet.
No, because I say a lot of shit when I meet a new person, and you know
Completely
it.
disagree.
Yes.
No, you completely agree, right? Because you rarely
Yeah,
worry.
yeah,
You were-
exactly. Well, you know, when we met like people around, I started saying like weird fucking shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I know they felt a little bit uncomfortable, but afterwards they were like telling me their weird ass shit also. So
Yeah,
we're all
exactly.
weird in the world, man.
We're all fucking weird in our own individual, unique ways.
Exactly.
You enjoy participating in group activities like orgies and stuff, or what? What exactly did they ask?
I was gonna actually say that right now. I was like, sexually or you know,
You fucking
just
dirty ass
to
my.
let everybody know, I haven't participated in an orgy. So if you want to do one,
Just
just
wanna
call me up.
disclose that.
Just
Oh, man.
um
By the way,
participating
his number is gonna be in binary down in the comment section.
if
So
you can find it
you
out. You're worthy of my attention. You enjoy participating. Does does group activities
I
mean like
fucking hate group
parties? No,
activities,
you
man.
don't.
Like
You
I
like
rarely.
partying. You like partying. That's a fucking group
No, I
activity,
like going out
motherfucker.
with my close friends and stuff, but I don't like group activities, man. Like, let's go hiking with your somewhat distant acquaintance
No, no,
and like
no.
15 friends of them whom you don't know.
Yeah, I mean
Like,
that's
I don't know. I
stupid.
don't like that shit.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't like that shit.
but I would
And generally,
say,
also like even in a professional setting, I just like working alone way better,
oh, you're a
way more.
lone wolf. Yeah, here's your whole team of developers. No, I'm gonna do the app alone.
Fuck you guys.
It's gonna take 3 years, but I'll do it alone. Yeah, but with your team, you can do it in a week. I don't fucking care.
Yeah. Exactly.
Um, I don't know, bro. I mean, I like group projects because I don't do shit. I just give out orders and people think I do shit because, I master the theme, I read a little bit about it, I start researching and then people are like, "Oh yeah, this man knows what he's talking about. He is the leader." Becoming the leader in a group means you don't do shit.
Depends what kind of leader you are, right?
Well, I mean, leaders bring up people.
It sounds so cheesy and like cliche to say that, but
I mean, it's not that I
I guess
don't
a
do
true
shit.
leader really does that,
I
right?
mean, it's not that I don't do shit. I just like I literally finish up doing the work because they write stupid shit, and I'm like, "Guys, did you even do the research?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll send you the link." And it's like some stupid blogspot, Google blogspot shit. And you're like, you got your info from Google blogspot. I think even Wikipedia is a better source.
Oh man,
um, I would go one to the left with group activities.
already. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending.
What is like those movies that end up in like you don't know what the fuck happens, and just
Yeah,
make your fucking. I mean, that's an interesting way of putting it, but if I'm reading a book or a movie, I fucking expect fucking ending because it's not my life. I have my life to actually come up with a fucking ending for it, like actually like imagine what I'm gonna end up like. Like right now, I'm imagining myself as a fucking bum in the street, eating maybe
yeah.
rats, just um. So I would go with disagree. I don't like books and movies that just leave you hanging.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Induce too much uncertainty.
Exactly.
Your happiness comes from helping others accomplish things than your own. More from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments.
I wouldn't say that. I get happier when I do my shit, but I'm happy
Yeah,
when
I
I
agree
help
with that.
other people. I know there's
Yeah,
people that are very giving. I'm a person that gives, but not that much. But I give what I can.
yeah, yeah.
I literally give a penny.
Wait, so you would disagree with that?
I would go with yeah, I one to the right. Not that extreme.
30% in. All right.
That's good.
You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next.
I agree. Totally fucking agree. You know, I
You're
wanted to
prone to
try
worrying.
anal.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to try anal, and then I was like, yeah, why not bondage?
Yeah. Wow, that is fucking crazy, man.
I've never done
Uh,
bondage. Never
this.
performed anal on myself. So
All right, this shit needs to be cut out, dude.
it's not gonna be cut out. This is
Like
our podcast. This is a weird podcast. This is the
a fucking podcast.
best podcast. So
You are prone. I mean, dude, like, I want us to do the political compass test after this.
okay,
I'm
fine,
gonna put
fine, fine. We'll do it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. You'll take this one. I'll take the other one. All right.
Okay, sounds good. I want to see
You are
your.
prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I would definitely agree that you do that. You're prone to doing that.
Yes, I am. I actually see disaster before it
You worry about
happens.
everything.
I mean, I don't worry
Yeah.
about everything. I just see the disaster that can happen from everything.
Yeah. Like, have you heard of like those spiritual like people say like 99% of the things you worry about never happen. I mean, I don't fucking know how they come up with like those percentages because sometimes they're ridiculously precise and the percent and the numbers that they give like
99.9%.
like 73.5% of the thoughts you have will never manifest. They will never become real. And I'm like, dude, how the fuck would you come up with that number, man?
Did you grab a
Like,
hundred
how
people
would you
and tell
like
them like?
measure my thoughts? Like,
I think they actually grabbed like 100 people and told them like, "Yo, what did you think today? Did it happen?"
yeah, that's ridiculous.
That would be interesting
You
to know.
avoid leadership roles and group settings.
No, I would disagree. If I
I
get
fucking
to,
hate leadership roles. I hate
why?
that shit.
Why? It's
I
easy.
hate giving fucking orders, man. It makes me really uncomfortable.
It's like, do this.
I
Why?
just like to
Oh,
do
I'm
my own
sorry.
shit.
Oh,
Like
oh.
I don't like people like giving me orders, but I don't want to tell other people what to do either. You know,
I
like
mean, if you know your shit, you can give out orders. That's the thing. If you don't know your
I don't
shit,
know. It
I
just
mean,
makes me
giving
feel
orders is
uncomfortable.
pretty, we saw that in World War II. People didn't know their shit, and you know what happened. Mass murder.
Yeah,
You know.
you are definitely not an artistic type of person.
I mean, I don't draw well, but I appreciate art.
Yeah, I think you're not entirely unartistic.
I mean, I know when to appreciate, you know, a piece of art when,
I would say you're definitely like here or to the left.
yeah,
Definitely left of center.
I would go one to the left.
Yeah. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings?
Totally,
That's a good question. I
totally.
don't know.
I would,
You think so?
yeah, man. A
I think it's a hard
person,
question.
I mean, a person that follows their feelings is telling you it's totally true, and that is rational.
You know, I think like those two things, like those two modes of
I'm gonna angry a
acquiring
lot of
knowledge
people
and
if I say what I have in my mind right now.
no, like I think I know what you like where you stand on this. Like I think like but you can compartmentalize those two modes of like acquiring knowledge because of course, like if you're gonna like draft a fucking draft policy or something or gonna carry out scientific experiments, emotion should play no role in that.
Exactly.
Um, but when it comes to like your own personal life, aren't there things that are not knowable through rationality, like how you feel or like well, obviously by definition, right? But um, I don't know. You know how like you can intuit certain things about other people just by like going going by your gut feeling
Well,
or by analyzing how people make you feel.
I mean, gut feeling isn't it like kind of rational? Because it's your mind telling you, it's a nervous reaction.
It is
It's
sometimes. I mean, it can fail, but
because I mean,
sometimes it works.
your gut feeling would be the rational part, and instead like your irrational part is like just saying like, oh yeah, I love this person so much, so I will just ignore what my gut tells me. You know?
The thing is, like your gut, when you have a gut feeling, like you or like some sort of intuition about someone else, you're not able to articulate why you feel the way you do. Like you can say, you know, this person, I don't know, they just give me a bad vibe or something, and you
Well,
might not necessarily be able to articulate it rationally. But it ends up being true. Like maybe you know you thought this person was in, you know, was involved in something sketchy. You met someone and that person seemed sketchy, and you couldn't quite like place your finger on it. You couldn't quite tell why they were sketchy, but you just felt it.
so you would say gut feeling is actually like irrational?
I wouldn't say it's irrational. I would just say like
It's a
maybe it's
feeling.
irrational. I guess because it can coincide with rationality, but at the same time, when asked upon why you feel the thing you're feeling, you won't be able to rationalize it. You won't be able to articulate reasonably why you feel the way you do. Like, you know, I just get a strange vibe from this person, but I can't quite say why, you know.
Okay, I
You
get
know
your
what I'm
point. I get your point. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get your point. Hmm.
By the way, you know who this guy is?
Is that John Cena? Da, 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 da.
This is
What the fuck is?
Goldberg.
Oh, Goldberg.
Remember Goldberg?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
look at
do.
that guy.
Why the fuck do you have like a little puppet from?
Because I like playing with toys. Look at that.
You like
Oh,
the what the fuck?
I don't know. It was just lying around. I think my cousin like took it out. It was
It
lying
was
around
just
in my.
lying around in my beautiful room. Um, no, but I think
I have
a
all
more
sorts of shit
rational
here.
world would be a better place. You know,
Yeah.
taking rational decisions instead of like, oh yeah, I feel that this is the best decision, you know, because
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna
it's
kill a
like
person.
okay, we have a friend who's like super rational. He's like, let's not mention his
Yeah,
name,
I know.
but like,
I know.
we have a friend
Yes.
who's like super
He's a
a
fucking
supercomputer
robot.
machine.
He's a
Yeah,
robot.
he's essentially a robot. And wouldn't you agree that there are some environments where he's at a disadvantage as a result of not being able to tap into his emotions?
Oh, totally, man. And relationship wise, he's oblivious of the damage he can create.
Yeah, and
And
yeah,
of the damage he receives afterwards, because
yeah,
it's not true that totally rational people are like, yeah, they're so cold-minded. No, they're not. They just
yeah.
suppress their fucking feelings.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
It's-
So
they
like,
carry a lot of
yeah,
shit on their back.
yeah, yeah, I agree with that. So I think we could say like that it would definitely be better if people relied more on rationality, but not less than on their feelings.
It's
Uh,
everybody has
you
to have
could,
a balance, but
yeah,
I would agree
like both are useful, right?
on this question. I would agree, but um,
Agree
yeah,
here.
two, not three, two. Yeah,
You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax.
I fucking disagree. I like to relax all the fucking time.
Okay, that's nice. Holy
That's
shit,
the,
1.3 million shares.
oh my god. Oh my
You
god.
enjoy watching people argue.
Who the
That's fucking
fuck it,
fun.
dude? That's fucking that. Argue in what sense?
Yeah, because it's kind of
Because I mean,
ambiguous
if
in
I
that sense.
see Jordan Peterson and Ben Shapiro arguing, that's interesting. The science guy versus the Holy Bible guy, you know, that's interesting. You know, those are arguments that are actually interesting. But if they argue like if the fucking dress was blue or it was white, that's just stupid, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a good question, because like you could interpret the word argue in two different ways, at least in two different ways.
Exactly. I mean,
Like
if
they,
it's like constructive like argumentation of topics that are interesting, you know, like science and social disagreements and shit, that's interesting, you know, different points of views. But if I am arguing about if I prefer pizza or fucking hamburgers, and I'm screaming my lungs out at a person saying like hamburgers are better, I think that's quite annoying, and I would just smack both of the people, and yeah.
yeah, I think they're referring to the former example though, like people constructing logical
I
arguments and
mean,
stuff.
if it's logical arguments, I fucking enjoy that shit, you know, because
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
it opens your mind to new perspectives.
Yeah, yeah. So I clicked on
Yeah,
completely agree.
that's good, man.
You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself.
I fucking disagree that, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I tend to draw attention to myself, but in ways that don't imply, you know, just like screaming my lungs out like some people do.
Yeah. Your mood can change very quickly.
No,
Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
my mood,
Yeah.
my mood
It mood
changes
changes all
quickly.
the time. Really fucking precipitously.
No, it doesn't.
Alright. I mean, it's your fucking test.
I mean, I don't feel that way. I mean, I don't go from like being happy to fucking, you know, insanely mad.
Right?
I guess that's what that means. I mean, maybe I'm
Yeah, I mean, I don't
in
think like
my
you're some bipolar person or something,
exactly.
but
I
like
mean,
you're definitely not bipolar, but like I don't know, I feel
let's
like
go.
some
Let's
things your
go in the
emotions.
middle. Let's go in the middle, cause this is a split. Like you know,
Like a bipolar person, split
I agree
between
with
two
that shit.
poles.
I
You
fuck.
lose
I
patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
fucking
You
good
often
question.
end up doing the things at the last possible moment. Yeah, you agree with that? You've always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death.
Not really. I, I
Not
mean,
really, right?
I mean,
I mean, you're an atheist, if I'm not mistaken. You're atheist, right?
I think I don't
But you never
fucking know
think
what
about
I
like
am
metaphysical
actually.
topics. Yeah,
I mean, I know there's something superior, but I think I'm an agnostic actually. But
yeah,
I don't fucking know, man. I just,
yeah, yeah,
but I have accepted death of as what it is. You just disappear physically in this world, but I'm not like, what will I find in the other side? I don't fucking know, man. Probably just gonna find teddy bears.
So you would say you're on the center? Or...
Uh, yeah. I'm in the fucking center, because it's not like I'm like I don't care what's on the other side, but I'm not like super fascinated by it.
Yeah. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own.
Yeah, I like to be around people. I
You
fucking.
become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical.
Hmm.
Fuck no, you
Hmm.
love theory, bitch.
I mean, I don't know, cause I mean I
You
like
love talking
theory.
about theories and stuff like that.
I mean we
What?
like highly theoretical scenarios, but I've seen in my classes that sometimes when the theme gets like too theoretical, it doesn't go straight to the point, and it goes like around and around just to get to a certain point when you just can cut through the half. I actually like become bored of it because it's nice to have theory, but I like the solution that makes the theory easier, not the solution
Yeah,
that makes it longer. So I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I'll put it in the middle.
right. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours.
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
You usually postpone finalizing the decision for as long as possible. I totally do that shit. I like to keep my options open
Like
till the
what
very
what
end.
does this mean? Like, let's say in a relationship, because relationships are
Let's say
very
in a
easy.
relationship, like something very mundane, like with your girlfriend, you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
listen, we're gonna go watch a movie. Let's go to the movies today or whatever tonight at 7 p.m.
Okay, okay,
And then it's like 6:45 p.m. and you have no fucking clue what movie you're gonna watch. You're just,
okay,
oh, we'll see what happens.
okay, okay.
Well, in the meantime, your girlfriend is fucking anxious because she wants to know what fucking movie you're gonna watch.
Okay, okay.
I've had that experience.
I I I would disagree with that because I like to tell them like we're gonna do this, this, so people know what we're
Yeah.
gonna do, and if they want to
All
come, they
right.
come. If they no.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's totally disagree.
Totally disagree. All right. You rarely second
No,
guess.
let's put it like to a little bit disagree.
Oh, okay. Wait. There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
You rarely second guess the choices that you have made.
Um, yeah, I
No, I
wouldn't.
think you do second guess
I mean,
yourself.
I second guess, but I mean, rarely. I mean, when I do a choice, I'm like, okay, I just did it, whatever. You know, it's not like I can go back in time and say, like, no.
So you would agree with that?
A little bit, a little bit,
A little bit.
a
A little bit.
little bit.
After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, I would agree with that shit.
I miss fucking partying, man.
Yeah. Not even just like going out,
With your friends and talking
Yeah,
shit, bro. That's
yeah, yeah.
that's
That's the
priceless,
best.
man. That's fucking priceless.
You enjoy going to art
I
museums,
fucking disagree with that shit. I don't like going to fucking art museums.
right? You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings.
Yes. Yeah. I sometimes misinterpret feelings and they get angry at me and I'm like, "Yo, bitch, I don't know what you're
A little
feeling."
bit, like
Like in
would
the
it be
middle,
one?
in the middle. Yeah, there. No, no, no. Like
Or-
in the middle of the green.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You like to have a to-do list for each day.
No, those people are insane.
Yeah. You rarely
Yeah.
feel insecure. Yeah. Fucking
A
insane.
little bit, a little bit. Sometimes I feel insecure.
I think we're all insecure a little bit.
Yeah, PP size,
Yeah.
you know.
You avoid making phone calls. Fucking hate phone calls.
I would disagree. I love phone calls because they're direct and people have to fucking answer you, and they if they don't answer, they're fucking lying because they have their phone on their fucking hands.
Yeah, yeah. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I totally agree
Oh
with that. Yeah.
fuck yeah, bro.
In your social circle, you're often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I am.
Agree?
I, dude,
Completely?
who was the one that called you guys?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. That's definitely true. I agree with that. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
Um, I would go in the middle here because sometimes yes, sometimes no. Depends on the, the how big the other thing was compared to the other thing.
Yeah. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah, me too, man. I
Yeah.
totally agree with that shit.
I live in the
You
past
rarely
with that.
contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
What? No, I, I actually want to
You do it
know.
frequently?
Yeah, because I mean, what's the meaning of life? Like what you study and then what you work the rest of your life as a fucking slave and
Yeah,
then what?
yeah. Your emotions control you more than you control them.
Ooh, this one's tough. This one's
I
tough.
think you're right at the center of this one.
You think so?
That's just my take. That's just my take, though.
I don't know. I think sometimes my emotions actually just flood me. Like I can't put a stop to them. But sometimes, yeah, I can control them. But I think I would go a little bit to the left. A little bit to the left, yeah.
You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault.
No, I
Not at
actually,
all. You don't give a you don't give a shit about
exactly.
making people look. You don't give a
So,
rat's ass, man.
exactly. So, I mean, if you did it wrong, bro, you're gonna.
Fuck it, man. Don't try to pretend you're nice, man. You're,
I'm not nice.
in that sense, you don't give a shit.
No, no, they have to see their mistakes.
Personal work style is closer to spontaneous personality than organized and consistent
Your
efforts.
personal work style is closer to spontaneous burst. Yeah, 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 yeah. Totally,
Agree? Totally.
totally, man.
When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it'll take them to feel disappointed.
What the fuck? It's like, oh
That
yeah,
happens to me. That totally happens.
I'm a god to this person. Let's see how much time it takes to let
Yeah,
them know.
how longer I can keep pulling this ruse.
Fake it till I make it. No, I mean, if someone thinks highly of me, uh, I just go with it, and then if I disappoint them, I'm human, and that's it, man. I cannot fucking, be perfect. So yeah, I would go disagree, man.
You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. I would personally totally agree with that. For me, but
I
I don't
mean,
know about
I
you.
wouldn't, I wouldn't want to work alone just because I like to speak when I'm working. Talk a lot of shit.
You can talk to yourself, man.
Yeah, I would totally not go to an insane asylum. Insane asylum. Just talking to myself. I would go a little bit to the left, a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time.
I would totally disagree, man.
Yeah,
We always do that shit.
yeah. That's the bread and butter of what we do.
Basically, man.
Just discuss abstract
Living
shit.
in fucking utopias that we we will never.
Feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. That's a hard one.
I mean,
It
depends.
does.
Depends, bro. Cause
Yeah,
I
definitely
mean,
depends.
if I'm like having a nice conversation, I would like, a nice quiet environment to listen. But if like I'm just talking shit and having a good time, I like, the good atmosphere, the good music and, a very agitated place.
Yeah.
So I would go in the middle, bro, in the middle.
You know at first glance how someone is feeling.
No, bro, I'm not fucking, you know, I can see like when they're sad, you see them sad, but it's not like, oh yeah, that guy's sad. I
Yeah.
would go a little bit to the right. You just fucking, yeah, there you go.
Over here? Right.
A little bit, a little bit, little bit.
Over here?
I'm gonna
I'm
punch
just
you.
trolling, dude.
I'm gonna fucking punch you.
You often feel overwhelmed.
No, I mean
Never?
lately I have been feeling overwhelmed. I've been dissatisfied with my life choices. Um, but
It can
like
happen to
most
you.
of the time, nah. So I would go like two to the right. Yeah.
You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps.
Nah, bro. I like to skip the steps, and if I can do it faster and better, that's how I do it. You know.
You don't skip steps then?
I do skip steps.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah.
so you disagree?
Yeah, I disagree.
You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that's pretty
live.
cool.
I fucking
You
live
feed
there.
off of that shit, yeah. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more.
Nah.
No?
Nah. I mean, depends. If the person I know is like doesn't have a house and shit and like has been struggling for a couple of years, I may give him, you know, the opportunity. But if I know he has like a job, he has paying shit, he's not struggling and shit, I ain't giving my opportunity to that motherfucker.
Yeah, makes sense. You struggle with deadlines.
I don't struggle with deadlines because I do shit like at the last time. I don't ask for, more time.
You feel confident that things will work out for you.
I did. Now I'm sick and thinking of it. I'm rethinking about that. But yeah, most of the time, yeah, I think things will work out fine for me. So I would go two to the left. I want to
Wait,
be,
two to the Yeah, two to the
yeah, two to.
other?
Yes,
Say
an Apache attack helicopter, please. Tiger.
that.
Just kidding. Just put the thing that I am. Yeah, male.
Fully determined avatar. Ready?
You go.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and guess. Let's do
Am I gonna be like total narcissistic bitch?
personality types. Let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and guess which one of those you're
Let's see.
gonna end up being.
You're
And
you're gonna probably say like, yeah, you're the commander. I'm the commander in chief, motherfucker.
you're definitely not the fucking mediator.
I'm not a mediator. I like
I'm the
chaos. I'm not the
Hey,
advocate.
I'm a campaigner.
You're a campaigner.
Yeah.
Enthusiastic, creative, and sociable free spirits who can always find a reason to smile. That doesn't sound, someone dies in your family and you just crack a joke.
I mean, what's a man to do then? Look for those positive aspects. I would say that you are probably maybe like virtuoso.
I don't know. Maybe. Masters of all kinds of tools, if you know what I mean.
What would you say you are?
I would say I'm an asshole.
I would tend to converge on that point.
I wouldn't know, to be honest.
Ready? Are you ready?
I'm fucking ready, man. Fucking ready.
You
You're an asshole.
are an asshole. Debater.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
nice.
Shit.
ENTPA. Nice.
Nice,
Holy
nice.
shit, you're 79% extroverted.
Okay, okay. This trait determines
You're
how we
intuitive.
interact with our environment.
This trait determines how you make decisions and cope with emotions, thinking,
Oh, I'm
and
a more
judging.
logical being than us. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
This trait
This
reflects
trait
our
reflects
approach
our
to
approach
work,
to work.
prospecting.
It underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions.
Well, I mean, do you see like an identity as like a little bit, it's like in the
Let's take
middle.
a look. Strength and weaknesses.
Let's see my strengths.
Debater's strengths. He's knowledgeable.
Okay.
Debaters rarely pass up a good opportunity to learn something new, especially after a quick thinker. Debaters have tremendously flexible minds and are able to shift from idea to idea without effort. Original,
Oh, I'm original.
excellent brainstormers.
Oh shit.
Charismatic.
I think excellent brainstorming is like you actually talk a lot of shit. You're fast with your
Probably.
fucking mind, you know.
Yeah, it probably means that.
You're a bullshitter. That's basically.
Energetic. When given a chance to combine these traits to examine an interesting problem, debaters can be truly impressive in their enthusiasm. Weaknesses,
What am I?
very argumentative. I agree with that.
Yeah, yeah,
Insensitive.
yeah. I can
Being
agree with.
so rational. Being so rational, debaters often misjudge other feelings and push their debates
Yeah,
well past others' tolerance.
I think so.
Intolerant, can
Yes,
find it difficult to focus,
yes.
dislikes practical matters. Do you dislike practical matters?
In what in
Romantic
what way?
relationships.
That's the thing. You're gonna fail in every of your relationships.
It doesn't say shit.
Just
Like,
read it.
right?
What does it say?
For people with a debater personality type, growth is key. And even before they've found a dating partner, they imagine all the ways that they can experience new things together and
That
grow in
is that
tandem.
is fucking true, man. That is I can agree with that shit. But they all let me down.
Genius is 1%.
And 99% personality? What the fuck? Oh,
Percentage.
that's interesting. What are my career paths? No, friendships. Friendships. Let's hear friendships. I want to see this shit. I want to see if you
Loyalty,
agree.
support, emotional feedback. These are not what debaters look for in their friendships. I disagree with that.
You
The
disagree.
last thing people with a debater personality type want to hear is you're right. Not unless really
That is
you
fucking
like
true.
you like people telling you you're not right.
Dude, if you tell me you're right, I basically win the argument.
Not unless they have absolutely earned the distinction in a heated round of intellectual debate.
Exactly. You
If
know,
they're wrong, debaters want to be told so, and they want every detail of the flaws in their logic to be laid bare,
exactly.
partly in their quest for oftentimes arbitrary truth, and partly just so they have to work to defend that logic with counterpoint and party.
Hasn't it happened like in our debates?
Sometimes. I mean, do we debate? We mostly discuss things, I guess.
That is true. We've never debated. But
Never like.
With Diego, those
Well, yeah, I
those
mean,
those
he
arguments
was
get
like
really
pretty
heated, you
heated.
know.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Even sometimes with personal insults.
Yeah, ad hominem,
Yeah.
completely fucking logical and shit.
Uh,
So as long as everyone understands not to take their words too personally, anyone who's take a look at parenthood.
oh shit. You're gonna scar your
Gonna be a
children for life.
negligent parent. Not gonna give them food. debater personality
They
type.
have to
Oh,
earn their food by winning an
by winning the
argument.
debate, you want to eat, little Jimmy? Okay, make an argument. Make an argument for
Make a good argument why you need meat right now. Tell me.
it. Oh man.
I'm starving. That's not a good argument. No food for 1 week. Oh.
Debater personalities create relaxed, unorthodox environments for their children, founded on enthusiasm and the joy of discovery through reason, not heavily structured settings designed to make you say.
So
Yeah,
basically, if I have children, they will be like little brats.
essentially. Yeah. Career paths.
Let's see if what I'm studying is actually. Oh, a freelance consultants or software engineers. Amazing.
All this intellectual power can be intimidating. But unlike their introverted cousins, people with the debater personality type have the added benefit of being excellent communicators in the written word, but especially in face-to-face conversation, though they dislike the constraints of managing others. This social adaptability allows debaters to be natural leaders, showing the way forward and inspiring others with sound logic and intellectual prowess. While others may object to these plans with emotional consideration or general resistance to change, things debaters place little value in. These
Holy
competing
shit.
comments are usually outmaneuvered by debaters' personalities, deft arguments, and subtly shifting goals.
It's like
The
I
best
trick
careers,
people to
rewarding
follow
intellectual
what I want, basically. It's like,
people with debater personality type value knowledge, rational thought, and insight very highly, and they make brilliant lawyers, psychologists, system analysts, and scientists. It's even possible for debaters to thrive as sales representatives, as they rationalize purchase decisions that may otherwise seem discretionary, so long as their managers know to give them
so
space they need to work with them.
basically, what I'm studying is I'm gonna sell you, I don't know, a political view.
Exactly. Oh, look at Stack Overflow.
Why are you
Yeah.
using Stack Overflow?
You've gotten insulted in it?
Yeah, it's like,
Me too, man.
yo, you stupid.
It's totally happened to me. Yeah, people have called me stupid so many times
Yeah,
on that one.
uh,
Make your question more clear, sir.
exactly. It's like, how clearer do you want my question to be?
Dude, people are really offensive in those fucking forums.
Yeah,
Some of them. Some of
they're
them. I found the
incensed.
Reddit ones to be a little bit more friendly.
A little bit more friendly. They called me idiot, not stupid.
They call me uh nonsensical and irrational instead of dumbass.
Lol.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
do
So,
do the political shit, bro. I wanna
you
see
want to
it.
do a political compass test?
You were gonna do yours, bitch.
I thought you wanted to do it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll do it. I'll
Um,
do it next. I'll do it next.
political compass test. Political compass test. Alrighty. But wait, I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, just a
Oh
sec.
my god.
Need to take a nice leak.
The leak of your life. Hello. What the fuck are you eating? You're muted, motherfucker. He knows.
I know.
He knows. Yeah.
Just had some pineapple
Oh. Is that
along
for
with
your
some coffee.
is it for your
I know.
jizz?
I'm just gonna refrain from commenting on that matter. It's a private subject, so let's just move along and pretend like you
Let's
didn't
do
just say
it, bro.
that. I'm just kidding, man. Alrighty. So before taking this test, I mean, I think, yeah, we actually took this test like 3 years ago, right?
Ah, yes,
But
with
people's political
Diego.
views
That
change. Yeah,
again, he bashed us like always.
and I think Gable landed on the right. Didn't he land on the right?
Wasn't he like
Oh, you know, he
socialist
was
type?
left. Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
was,
something like that.
was some
I was
type
a
of
little bit left of
fucking.
him.
I
I
think
was
I
even
was.
more left.
I think I was put with Mussolini or something like that. I think. I don't fucking know, man.
Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, people's political views change over time, or can change.
Hopefully.
So we'll see. We'll see if I've moved or something. So just a few propositions to start with, concerning no less how you see the country and the world. Before taking this test, please note that it isn't a survey and these aren't questions, they're propositions. To question the logic of individual ones that irritate you is to miss the point. Some propositions are extreme and some are moderate. That's how we can show you whether you lean towards extremism or moderation on the compass. Your responses should not be overthought. Some of them are intentionally vague. Intentionally vague. I remember this is something that frustrated us the first time we took it, that they were too vague.
I
Their
mean,
purpose is to trigger reactions in the mind, measuring feelings and prejudices rather than detailed opinions on policy. Dude, they're just taking all the fun away. I want to talk about the policy related to these questions. Like, that's the whole purpose of taking the test.
it's is
But
it
apparently,
is it
yeah, I mean,
is
they're
it?
essentially saying we should go with our knee-jerk reaction to these propositions.
Well, I mean, basically, that's your basic instinct. It's like, would you kill the killer of your mom? Yes or no? Fast.
Yes, fuck yeah, man.
See,
Of
it's
course I
easy.
would.
It's easy.
It's not rational,
Would you
whatever.
commit mass murder? Fast. Yes or no?
Okay,
See,
that is not a question.
I know it's yes. I know it's yes. I see it from your
Exactly.
fucking eyes.
Although you did say on the test that you weren't really good at reading other people's feelings and emotions,
That is
so
true.
I
So
wouldn't trust
I wouldn't trust. I wouldn't trust you.
you. If economic, okay, let's begin. If economic global, I'm just gonna like talk the shit out of these propositions. Like,
Let's
I
go.
want to
Let's go.
rationalize them. I
Let's
don't
go.
care.
Let's go.
We're not gonna do the test how it's intend
Intended to be.
intended to be done, right?
Let's see. Like, let's do an experiment, bro. Let's like argue and decide what. Let's
What the most rational
unite.
answer would.
Yeah, let's unite like our ideas and see what our like our minds, both of our minds create.
Yeah, like a thesis, antithesis, and then synthesis.
Yes. Yes.
Alrighty, let's do it then.
Yes. Let's do this shit.
If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations.
I would strongly agree with that shit.
I would kind of agree as well.
You would
But if I were
kind
to
of
play devil's
agree?
advocate, I would agree with it, but I guess if I were to play devil's advocate, I would say that those two things are not mutually exclusive. That you could possibly make the argument that helping transnational corporations is beneficial to people more generally because they create more jobs,
Well,
they
I mean,
they
yeah, but
create more generate more employment and so on.
yeah, but like there you're thinking like in a capitalistic way, you know. Why do you need transnational corporations when literally they can do it like for humanity and not like for their corporation? Like fucking Tesla, they can fucking make cars without being called Tesla. They could be the electric car maker, you know?
Wait, so are you saying that like you would question the value of transnational corporations existing at all?
Yes.
That they shouldn't exist in the first place?
I mean, if in a way we could do that, like totally obliterate transnational corporations, yeah, bro. I mean, I wouldn't fucking care.
You know, I resonate with what you're saying, and I really agree with it. I'm just trying to be a little bit harsh and maybe hard on you because I want us to like see all sides of the picture. But we're probably gonna agree on this, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Because
it's because I mean, it's this is we can't even like if someone argues about this, it's because he has some interest uh, at stake, you know. He has money invested in the corporations, but because we don't have money invested in the corporations, we're not gonna defend them. Probably
but
if
here's the thing though, like um
yeah,
there's two things like I want to talk about. The first one is I think this question assumes it takes it as a given that we're living in a capitalist system. That the globalization that we're talking about and all the globalizing processes that they're all taking place within a capitalist system.
yeah,
So maybe the question is not so much about capitalism but about transnational corporations in a capitalist world. Like assuming that we live in a capitalist world, assuming that you can't do anything about it. It's just a fact. We just fucking live in a
Okay, we
capitalist world.
fucking well, we actually do, but we
Yeah,
saw it with the
yeah. So
fucking
assuming
pandemic,
that,
like everything
yeah.
fell apart.
So if we take that as a given and not question it, I mean, because it is factual state of affairs, um, would uh would it make sense to prioritize transnational corporations? That just sounds stupid, man. Like, why would you like prioritize? I would only prioritize it insofar as it entails benefits to humanity.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Like if like you incentivize like the transnational, but the transnational is like, yeah, we're gonna cure every fucking disease in the world. I'm up for it, you know. I don't fucking care.
Exactly, right?
But if it's like, yeah, I like this corporation, you know, and the corporation is like, yeah, fuck you guys. I'm just gonna rake in the money and get the fuck out, you know? That no.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So I
And
would strongly agree with this one, to be honest.
yeah, I'll probably agree with it
Not
too.
disagree, motherfucker. Disagree.
It should primarily serve. Oh,
Humanity.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I
All right.
can see your real intent, motherfucker.
That was my Freudian subconscious, whatever. I'd always support my country, whether it was right or okay. This is stupid. I completely
I would
this.
disagree. I strongly disagree. I mean, it's like, yes, I am going to, I'm going to support my country.
Yeah,
The
we've actually
atomic
spoken
bomb.
about this with Diego and other times, and like the thing is, like we've come to the same conclusion that like, why would you be proud of your country? Like, first of all,
Well, I
like
mean, that would be
most of
called
the
extreme
great things
patriotism,
that
right?
your country did, like most of the great things that your country did, you weren't even you weren't even born. You didn't even exist when those things took place, right?
Well,
Like
yeah,
you had no part in that. You played no role in that or whatever.
basically.
And it encourages groupthink, us versus them mentalities, seeing people as members of a national group as
Well,
opposed to individuals.
I mean, I
Like,
guess.
do you think like the fact that you're Italian shapes up the entirety of who you are? Maybe it informs it, but it shouldn't be deterministic, right?
I thought you were gonna say like, do you feel superior? And I was like, fuck yeah. No, well, I mean, we can also grab like an example about this.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of dictatorships start like this, you know.
Yeah.
Um, we can say Venezuela was one, modern dictatorship that people were like, yeah, fucking Yankees, fucking USA, Germany,
Nazi Germany, yeah.
Yeah, you know, um, what other country? China also,
Yeah. Yeah.
so we can say that extreme patriotism can lead to really bad things. So yeah, that's why I totally disagree with this shit.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that, like uh wait, what the fuck was I gonna say? I forgot. I completely fucking forgot.
Brain fart.
I completely fucking forgot. I'll remember later. Whatever.
I'll remember
So yeah,
later.
we both strongly disagree
Yeah, I
on
mean,
this.
it's stupid. Just it's
Yeah.
I mean, how can you support a country that's like, yeah, let's bombard people with
Oh yeah, I
atomic
remember
bombs?
what I was gonna say. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, yeah. So I'm sorry, man. I'm so fucking ADD right now. No, the thing is like, and in that sort of nationalistic mentality, it is typically implied that like the people of your own nation, people whose membership in your nation you share, um, are should be prioritized over other people. Like if you say you're in Italy right now, right?
Yeah,
You're
yeah, yeah,
Italian,
yeah,
and you had $100, right? And you have two starving children.
yeah,
One is Honduran and the other is Italian. Or to
yeah.
make it like I guess more clear, one is Honduran and the other is Ethiopian, right?
Okay,
And they're
okay,
both suffering exactly the same amount, right? They're suffering to the same degree or extent.
right.
They're exactly the same life circumstances, but one is Italian, the other Ethiopian. What I would personally do is flip a fucking coin. I would do it completely randomly,
Like
dude.
50
Like,
50.
yeah, their nationalities would play no role in how I prioritize.
Well, I
Um,
mean, technically, if
health.
nationality prioritizes your choice, that's called fucking racism, but it's not.
And yeah, I guess yeah, you could say that, right?
I mean, it's like, oh yeah, he's Ethiopian, this guy's Italian. I'll go with the Italian. That's fucking.
And people say like, don't go to other, you should care more about your country before you care about other countries.
Well,
But
I
at the
mean,
end of the day, we're all human, right? We should look at the universal
well,
elements.
I mean, that's a big theme. Like, I would like to discuss also, because I mean, Italy, as you know, has a big immigration problem. People coming from Africa, the first coast, and like international law says, like the people that enter, like who enter the coast of another country, that country is responsible for the well-being of those people if they're like immigrating for war reasons, blah blah blah, right? Dude, I see half of your face.
Right.
I mean, doesn't yeah, there you go, baby. There you go. Um so I mean, and I mean the some like leftists, I can call them, like the Socialist Party or whatever here, um is trying to give them like more rights, like not more rights, but more benefits, let's say, than the Italian citizen. So I can see that as a problem, and that's how basically racism starts. It's like, oh yeah, these fucking immigrants have more benefits than me. Um, but it's a big problem because I mean,
Yeah, and there's a lot of gray areas because like the example you just gave, is something that is more related to like policy, like at a policy level, how should we
exactly,
prioritize
exactly, because
people that are paying taxes versus people who are not paying taxes?
exactly, and I
Um,
mean, you have in your own country, you have people that are homeless, but you're giving immigrants homes. You know,
yeah,
having homeless like people in your country from your own nationality. So then that's where the problem goes. I mean, we're all human, but I think you gotta get your shit right before helping another human being. You can't just help another person with shit going on in your own country, and you can't solve shit for them, and you can solve shit for other people. It's like maybe hypocrisy, maybe. I don't know, man.
yeah, it's the example, the $100 example, that was more like a hypothetical thought, like a thought experiment in a vacuum,
Right,
like
right,
in
right,
that
right.
situation there you're not a government official drafting policy, you're just a
Exactly.
person with $100 and you have two different individuals with different
Exactly.
nationalities. But when it comes to policy level analyses, it gets way more
Yeah,
complicated,
it
right?
it, it gets like
Because you could make the argument that Italians deserve the help more, not because they're Italian, but because they're paying the taxes.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That is true.
and in that case, it wouldn't have anything to do with nationality per se, but with the fact that they are paying the taxes,
Yeah, I
right?
mean they're paying for a service that they deserve, you know? Technically.
Prostitution.
Prost- what the fuck?
Okay, so we both disagree with this
Yes,
stupid
yes,
statement.
yes, that's a very stupid statement.
We're
No,
not even doing this test like how it should be done, but
dude,
I don't
I
give a
don't
fuck.
fucking care. We're gonna
Okay, you read it.
rationalize this. So no
Read it,
one no
bitch.
one chooses no one chooses their country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of
Oh,
it.
dude, that's just what I was saying, man.
I mean,
It's exactly what we were talking about, right?
but I mean, why shouldn't you be proud of your country? I mean, even
Why
if,
should you?
well, I mean, would you choose a country like, yeah, I'm proud because I chose to live here? No, because
Here's,
even, you know,
I think it ultimately boils down to this. Like, if I could make a counter argument against this, I would say that, I mean, the reason why someone would agree with this claim, I believe, is because they would say that you can't be proud of something that you didn't do. But I don't think that's true, right? So like I could say like, okay, dude, it's just a mere contingency, a mere matter of chance that you were born in Italy or you were born in Honduras instead of being born in Japan. So why the fuck would you be proud of it, right? Like you are proud of things that you personally do or have some influence over.
Well,
Like,
I'm
okay, I scored a goal in a football game. I started up a company. Those are things that I did.
well, I mean, but
Or you can be proud of someone else, right? Like I'm proud of my friend who did this.
right, but like when you're born in a country, then you're raised in that country and you do things for that country in a way, right? Like if you work, uh, like most of the people stay in their country to work, most of them, you know? So you're,
But they would be proud of themselves for having helped the company, not for the country itself.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
mean,
know. I don't know. I don't know.
I just, this is a complicated one. If we rationalize it and like, it is very complicated because, I mean, once you enter in a society, I guess you're proud of your society or like you're, um, how can I say this? You're not proud of your society for things they might have done, but most
Yeah,
of the time, I mean, I guess like if you hear like, yeah, the armed forces of your country went and helped, I don't know, the fleeing war refugees from Syria, you're like proud of your country, you know? Or when you hear like some science shit, you know, like, yeah, your country was the first one to resolve, I don't know, the vaccine for cancer, you know? You're like, oh yeah, motherfucker, that's my country, you know?
yeah, and the thing is like you can so yeah, and I understand what you're saying. Like you can be proud of things that you didn't do, right? Like I can be proud of
Yeah,
my friend
yeah,
because
yeah,
he achieved X, Y, or Z, and I might not necessarily um be have had played any role in it, right? Like
exactly, exactly.
and yeah, man. I mean, and I really guess like I guess maybe you could like counter argue by saying that um you could say that um fuck I forgot.
You can
Oh yeah,
counter.
this is the thing I was gonna say. So you could say that in those circumstances, um, where your country's army does this like really heroic job at doing X, Y, or Z, you could say that you're proud of them for because they're human beings, right?
Exactly,
That did something a commendable job at whatever it is that they were doing, and because this kind of thing, to sound a little bit poetic, it uplifts the spirit of humanity, like metaphorically
yeah, yeah,
speaking.
exactly, exactly.
Like in the same way you watch like I don't know, a guy saving a little cat
I mean
from a
that's wholesome,
you know,
you know.
yeah, that's like a firefighter saving a cat or something.
Exactly, yeah.
It's not like you're not a firefighter, but you look at him saving the cat and you're like, wow, that's what a good human being does. But it's not
Exactly,
because you're a firefighter. So in similar way, it's not because you're Italian. It's
exactly,
because they are doing something good
exactly.
on behalf of human. I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, but then you're like, from where is that guy? Oh, he's from the States, something like that, you know.
Well, then
Then,
I'm no longer proud.
well, I mean, if then that goes there, fuck him, you know, fuck him. He just does it for the attention, you know. Fuck the
um,
little kitty, you know. He could have.
fuck that fucking cat. Um, so wait, where would you place the answer?
I would go to disagree, just disagree, like
Yeah,
not strongly disagree, but just
already
disagree.
disagree. Read it, bitch.
No one choose. Fuck you. No, you. Wait, I always support. Dude, you didn't. You stupid fuck. You didn't mark the
What?
correct one, man.
I'd always support my country. Wait,
That's
what?
strongly
Where?
disagree. That I'd always support my
Oh,
country is
sorry, sorry.
strongly disagree. Yeah, we strongly disagree on that stupid shit, man. What the fuck? Are you
I'd
high?
always support my country where it was right or wrong.
Yeah, that's
Whether
strongly
it was right or
disagree.
wrong. Yeah, strongly disagree, and
Yeah,
this was disagree. All
yeah.
right, my bad.
So you read it now, bitch.
Our race, all right, I'll be the bitch now. Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. Okay, that's stupid.
What other races are there? Like what lion
Like,
race?
what?
What is a race though? Like
I mean, that's actually a huge debate in biology.
human
Called a
race? Okay.
racial. Yeah, I guess that's what they mean, like different races.
Yeah, but then what? There's monkey race. There's fucking
That
feline
would be more
race.
like species, right? Wouldn't
Yeah,
that be
but
more
I
like
mean,
species?
uh, no, cause I mean, what? So there's like baboon race,
Oh, yeah, I guess what you're saying is
cause we're
like whether
primates.
there's whether there's like variation in race in other species.
Yeah, cause
Is
it
that what you
says
mentioned?
like our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. What other races do we have? We have human race, and then
No, that's a species.
uh, what the
We are
human
Homo
race?
sapiens,
Yeah,
right?
but yeah,
I mean,
but
maybe I'm a little bit less evolved than a typical Homo sapien, but
you're just Homo sapiens, not sapiens sapiens.
yeah, it's Homo sapiens sapiens, right?
Yeah, I
If I'm
think
not
so.
mistaken.
You're
Yep.
just sapiens.
So exactly, yeah. Um, so Homo sapiens sapiens have supposedly like multiple races, right?
Well,
They have
like
a
black,
car race, a
Asian,
bike race, a horse race.
a
Nah,
cart
just kidding.
race, a.
um,
So
no,
this is basically to know if you're fucking racist. This question like it's like
I
that's
think so.
it's basically it's like yeah, I'm white, I'm superior.
Yeah,
Fuck you all.
yeah, that's stupid.
I
Strongly
mean
disagree.
I would strongly disagree with that one. I know
Yeah.
people that I have friends that are a different tone of skin than me and are way fucking smarter than me.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
The
the
enemy
enemy
of
of my enemy is my friend.
the enemy of my enemy
Not
is my.
necessarily, right?
I mean,
Sometimes, not
are
always.
we talking like politically or is this shit like personal?
I guess it applies to like both circumstances, whatever.
I mean, if we're talking in politics, the enemy of your enemy becomes an ally at the end, because you both hate him technically, you know. I mean, I guess it happened in World War II.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think about.
Hmm. Thinking. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's
I
see.
mean, in World War II, which two countries? Like, for example, Great Britain wasn't very.
Like the Allies and the
Yeah, I
Axis.
mean, like between the Allies, there was great tension even between the Allies, but they had to ally themselves, you know,
Yeah.
because they had interests.
Yeah.
Um, I guess I would agree politically. I mean, I don't know. Give me your.
Yeah. I think. I guess. Um. It's probably true most of the time, but like I don't see how in principle there couldn't be a situation where three parties hate each other. Um.
I hate you. I hate you.
And
I hate you.
and they don't have like any alliances, like a full triple threat match, you know?
Yes, fucking fucking team death. No, it's not even
Yeah,
team deathmatch. It's just deathmatch.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't fucking know. It
um,
is true that like mostly in the political sphere, like this statement is is
yeah,
accurate,
it
I
is.
guess.
It is true. So I mean, I
But
would
in
agree.
principle, yeah,
Well,
I
in
would agree
principle,
too.
like when the tensions
It
like
it's not
dissipate.
necessarily the case. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean when the tensions dissipate, maybe the enemy of your enemy is your enemy at the end, you know?
Yeah, like Russia and the Allies, right? Like when the
Exactly.
Allies united
Exactly.
with the Soviet Union to defeat the Nazis,
And
and
then
then right after that, the Cold War started.
exactly. Between two allies.
So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Military
then
action that
military.
defies international law is sometimes justified.
Uh, oh, this comes down to like a question of morality versus law.
Yeah,
There
this
can
is
be
basically.
immoral things within the law and moral things outside the law.
I mean, let's put a case. Let's put a case. I saw a movie. I don't know if you saw it. Hotel Rwanda.
No, no, I haven't watched it.
So basically,
Talks
it's
about the genocide or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. It's about the, what is it? The Sunnites and the
Tutsis, maybe?
yeah, exactly.
Tutsis, yeah.
Um, and basically there were UN forces, Belgian UN forces, and they were in this hotel. It's called the Hotel Rwanda because there were like a shit ton of European citizens and shit. So the UN was sent there to protect them,
Yeah.
and the blue helmets are sent for peacekeeping. They're not a like a I mean, they're if they get shot, they can shoot, but they're not permitted to shoot at people that are shooting other people.
Yeah.
And it also happens, like even like with normal military, that they get the order of not shooting other people, but basically like they get the order not to shoot at the people that are killing other people.
Yeah.
What would you do in that case? Would you go with the law, or would you defy it? I mean, you see a motherfucker shooting another motherfucker that doesn't have a gun. You have a gun. Would you shoot the guy, or would you
It's
like?
hard to tell.
I
It's
mean,
hard to tell. I don't know how I would react in that circumstance because, those things are like very the heat of the happen in the heat of the moment. So,
right?
but I would agree with the fact that like sometimes there are things.
That
Oh no, but it says international law,
Yeah, I mean
not
international
law.
law. Yeah, but I mean international law is like basically every country has their own freedom and their own way of living. You know how do you call that shit? Soberanidad in English.
Sovereignty.
Yeah, I mean every country is free to do what they want. But you as
Yeah,
a military, actor, would you defy that to protect another person's life?
I think I would personally probably be inclined to doing it. Like if it's morally imperative, like you could find yourself in a circumstance where there is something that is like written in the law that is unethical, that immoral.
Right,
Like I
right.
think it would be harder to find examples of that in in international law than in individual countries, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
like yeah, it would be pretty easy to find something in any country's like legal codes that's immoral, right? In any
Yeah,
individual country's legal code.
yeah, yeah.
But when it comes to international law, like the whole precepts on which it is based, they seem so altruistic and
Yeah, that is true.
they just seem intrinsically good. So I think it would be harder to come up with an example.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Well, I mean, in this case, um I would agree, unless the military action is just like to get power, over another country. I would disagree.
Yeah,
But if it's to protect another country, I would agree. Just
yeah.
so yeah, I
It's
guess.
sometimes, yeah, I think I would agree with. Yeah,
Yeah,
there is now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. I
yes,
totally agree with that, dude. Yeah,
yes,
that is a huge problem.
dude. Fucking some influencers are just stupid. Just
Yeah. Oh, dude, that is yeah, that's putting it mildly, I would say.
though I like their asses and tits.
It's true. It's true. They do offer some value.
Yeah, I mean, entertaining value.
Yeah, entertainment value. Yeah. People are ultimately divided more by class than by nationality.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I mean,
Most likely.
cause I mean, if you're a fucking billionaire and maybe you come from, I don't know, let's say fucking Congo, people won't care from where you fucking come. They'll just care about how much you know, the green
Yeah.
ones you have in the bank.
Yeah.
They see you roll up with a Rolls Royce, they'll roll up in your bed, bruh.
Exactly. Yeah. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. This is actually quite interesting. I don't remember I don't know if you remember this, but in macroeconomics there's a curve that demonstrates how those two things are inversely correlated. Um, look it up.
Um,
Let's look it up.
yeah, let's look it up. Cause I don't fucking remember about macroeconomics right now.
There's a trade-off between the two. The machine. Oh yeah, it's called Phillips curve. Yeah, short run Phillips.
Phillips curve.
Yeah, so as inflation decreases,
Unemployment increases.
so there's the x-axis, as the unemployment rate,
As inflation decreases,
yeah,
unemployment rate increases.
increases. Yeah.
So the higher inflation you have, less unemployment you have, because you're creating what? Fictitious jobs?
As unemployment rates increase, inflation decreases. And as unemployment rates decrease, inflation increases. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Every time there's economic growth, there's inflation, right? Like,
Yes, yes.
and every time there's inflation, unemployment uh, unemployment decreases. Yeah, unemployment decreases.
Yeah, because I mean it's an economical bubble that when it bursts, then that's when you know there's a so
People are spending more, and then yeah, everything.
so what would you go with?
Um,
I mean, if they inversely correlate, I mean, doesn't matter which one you control. Basically, it's the same for both, right? You just if you keep the inflation at a certain point, your unemployment will stay at a certain point. If you put your unemployment at a certain point, your inflation will stay at a certain point. So basically, if you control either one, you'll get the same results depending on what you want. You know.
but I don't know, like if there, like, could you say that there are more things than just inflation that influence unemployment? I think you
Well,
could
I
say
mean,
that, like,
social factors.
and probably economic as well, right? Like monetary policy and all that stuff.
I mean, for example, in Honduras, a social problem are the maras. That's why people don't like to have their own businesses. You know.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one, man. I don't feel like I'm sufficiently economically educated to answer that.
Me neither. You know. I feel
Um,
ignorant actually.
yeah, I mean, I guess the idea would be that like as people like start getting employed more, they start earning more money. Companies start hiring more people
But that means
because
the
they have more
inflation goes
money.
up.
Yeah, because people have more money and they're spending more, so that drives inflation upwards.
But is that good or bad? That's the question. You know, to have a high
Maybe,
inflation rate, is it good or bad?
maybe there's like a nice sweet spot that you can hit or something.
Well, that's why. But like, if we want to find that sweet spot, doesn't matter if you control unemployment or inflation. If you find the
But do
sweet
they?
spot,
Yeah,
you know.
and I also wonder, like, is it bidirectional? Like, does unemployment give rise to inflation and inflation to unemployment, or does it only go one way?
Well, I mean, uh, I don't know.
I don't fucking know either. We're fucking ignorant pieces of shit.
I guess we are. We're trying to do a political test by argumenting in shit we don't know. Um, I would disagree.
Would disagree.
I'm gonna disagree.
Alrighty.
Because for me, it would be the same controlling unemployment or inflation. If I find a sweet spot between those two, I can control like unemployment and have the same result for inflation as if I control inflation, I could have the same result for unemployment.
But that's assuming that the only thing that has any influence over inflation is unemployment.
Well, let's put it in
Otherwise,
that.
you could like tweak the unemployment and everything, and inflation would change only a little bit, but you couldn't control it perfectly, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just like kind of guessing. I don't really
could
know.
be, could be. We could ask someone who knows about finance in the future.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, like, what would you control, unemployment or fucking inflation? I don't know, man.
yeah,
I don't know.
definitely. All right, now you read, bitch.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna be the bitch. I'm gonna be the bitch. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. I would I would strongly agree, actually.
Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment,
I would
they require regulation.
I would
I would
agree.
totally disagree. Just kidding. I would totally agree because there's well, now that we're talking about economics, this is something related to another economic concept. I think you've probably heard of it. Negative externalities, like third-party externalities.
Maybe I heard it, but
So,
in Spanish.
um, externalidades, I guess. Yeah, externalidades.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so like two parties, assuming that they're completely rational, will do whatever it is that benefits them more than than it costs them.
Well, yeah, I mean,
And of all the options that they have, they are gonna like pick the option that takes away less that is less costly and that is most beneficial,
well,
and and that can have like the most rational transaction can have negative consequences on other members that are not part of that relationship, that are not part of that transaction.
yeah,
So if I'm like a
that's
company that's selling like really cheap oil or something, I don't fucking know, and
really
then there's
cheap oil.
then there's people who like that cheap oil. They're gonna buy the cheap oil because it, from their standpoint, is the most rational thing to do,
Right.
and from my standpoint, it is also the most rational thing to do to sell it
Well,
at
we
the
can.
price that gives them the most profit. And then the environment is gonna suffer as a consequence of it. The negative effects on the environment will be negative externalities.
That is true.
So
Well, I mean, we can also see this in how products have been changing from back in the days to nowadays. I mean,
yeah,
trucks were made like of full metal, back in the day, and now they're like plastic, big pieces of plastic going around,
yeah, yeah,
you know, and it's because like metal, it's more expensive, heavier than fucking plastic, which is cheaper. Or
yeah,
the when back in the day you had the paper bags, in comparison of the fucking plastic bags of today, plastic bags are cheaper than having a fucking paper bag. You know,
yeah.
that's why supermarkets just buy plastic bags and not paper bags.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's a good example. That's a really good example. So like by implementing regulations, we would be able to like force the companies to take the taxes that they would have to pay or whatever
Exactly.
that are part of the regulation. They would have to take that into consideration in their
Exactly.
rational calculus. I don't know if it's entirely rational.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And I
yeah,
mean,
it is entirely rational.
if they don't protect the environment, then they will just face the consequences.
Yeah,
So I think, yeah, I would strongly agree with that.
yeah. Dude, fuck. I think I'm gonna have to leave.
Oh my God, where are you
Someone's
going?
calling. I gotta take my mom somewhere, run some errands, and do some stuff.
You're
But
going to the supermarket?
I mean, you recorded this, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
So we
recording
could
it.
like continue where we left off today.
Yeah,
Like,
when do you want to do it?
ooh, I don't know,
Ooh.
tonight. Just kidding. Um, I don't know. We could do it maybe next weekend. How's that sound?
Yeah, that's good. So
Like
this
we
would
could
be
upload this part and
so
then
yeah,
part one.
this would be part one. That sounds
Alrighty, man.
awesome, bro.
So I'll be And stop sharing the screen.
So
Um,
stop sharing the screen.
so I don't know, man. We could yeah, schedule it like next week if you're not busy.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I,
alrighty, my
I
man.
don't know how much. What the fuck did I? I don't know what I did. I will have to see the the clip, bro. Cause it was just like in the just chilling thingy. Cause I have like a panel, you know, in my OBS that's just chilling. I think I
Oh,
pressed it by mistake, and I think
so
most of the recording was the just chilling thingy.
what was?
Well, I'll have to see
uh,
it. I'll have to see it. I'll see
alrighty,
when
alrighty.
that.
Let me know.
I mean, the
Let
audio
me know,
wasn't
okay?
ruined,
Oh, at
tbh.
least you
Yeah,
could also just upload
yeah. We could.
the audio.
I'll like put some, magical. Well, actually, we were reading the questions, so people actually don't even need like our fucking ugly faces.
Yeah, yeah. Undoubtedly.
So I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. I could
Um,
upload the fucking audio with some, fancy effects. Well, not fancy effects, just audio with a nice picture.
dude, just let me know. Let me know if you need help with any of that, okay?
Yeah, 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 bro. Don't worry,
Alrighty,
don't
bro. It
worry.
was nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, it was, bro.
My
Salutes,
bro.
salutes to your
Alrighty.
mama and your papa.
Alrighty. Say hi to your family too,
Thank you,
and we'll be
thank you.
talking.
Yes,
Alrighty.
we will, bro. Yes, we will.
Take care, my brother.
Take care, my brother from another mother.
My brother from another mother.
Yeah,
Alright.
motherfucker. See you, bro.
See ya.
See you.